How I nailed it finally. My battle with anxiety. The mere mention of the word can bring about a shiver down one's spine, especially for those who have endured its relentless grip. For years, I lived under its shadow, battling an unseen enemy that threatened to consume every aspect of my life. This is the story of how I finally nailed it, how I overcame anxiety after a long, arduous journey filled with dark challenges, failed treatments, and, ultimately, a breakthrough that changed everything. The dark challenges of anxiety. My struggle with anxiety began in my early 20s. Initially, it was just a nagging feeling of unease that I could brush aside. However, as time went on, this unease evolved into a monster that took control of my life. The type of anxiety I suffered from was generalized anxiety disorder, GAD, a condition characterized by excessive, uncontrollable worry about everyday things. The challenges brought about by GAD were dark and overwhelming. My mind was a constant battlefield where rational thoughts were often overpowered by irrational fears. Simple tasks like going to the grocery store or meeting friends for coffee became daunting endeavors. I would often find myself paralyzed by the fear of what might happen, envisioning worst-case scenarios that rarely, if ever, came to pass. Nights were the worst. As the world around me quieted down, my mind would race at 100 miles per hour. Sleep became a distant memory, replaced by hours of tossing and turning, plagued by thoughts of doom and gloom. The lack of rest only exacerbated my condition, leaving me exhausted and even more anxious during the day. Life disruptions. Anxiety did not just affect my mind. It infiltrated every corner of my life. My career, relationships, and overall well-being took a massive hit. At work, I struggled to focus and meet deadlines. Meetings, which required me to speak in front of others, were my personal hell. The fear of being judged or making a mistake was so intense that I would often call in sick to avoid them altogether. This, of course, did not go unnoticed by my superiors, and my performance reviews reflected my declining productivity. My personal relationships also suffered. Friends and family tried to be supportive, but they couldn't understand the depth of my struggles. Invitations to social gatherings were frequently declined, and eventually they stopped coming altogether. I felt isolated, as if I were living in a bubble that separated me from the rest of the world. My partner, though initially supportive, grew weary of my constant state of worry. Arguments became a regular occurrence, and the distance between us grew. Physically, my health was deteriorating. Chronic headaches, muscle tension, and digestive issues became part of my daily life. I lost weight due to a lack of appetite, and my immune system seemed to be in a perpetual state of weakness. It was clear that my body was paying the price for the relentless stress imposed by my anxious mind. Seeking treatment, the journey of failed attempts. Desperate for relief, I sought various treatments. The first step was visiting my primary care physician, who prescribed me a common anti-anxiety medication. I was hopeful that this would be the solution, but the side effects were unbearable. The medication left me feeling drowsy and detached, like a zombie going through the motions of life without actually living it. After a few months, I discontinued its use. Next, I turned to therapy. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, is often touted as an effective treatment for anxiety, and I was eager to give it a try. I attended sessions diligently, hoping that by addressing my thought patterns, I could regain control over my life. While CBT provided some insights and temporary relief, it did not bring about the lasting change I was hoping for. My therapist and I worked on various techniques, but the anxiety always seemed to find a way back into my life. In addition to CBT, I explored alternative therapies. Acupuncture, hypnotherapy, and even herbal supplements were on my list. Each offered a glimmer of hope, but none provided the lasting relief I so desperately sought. Acupuncture left me feeling momentarily relaxed, but did nothing to address the root cause of my anxiety. Hypnotherapy sessions were intriguing, but ultimately ineffective. The herbal supplements had minimal impact, and I grew increasingly frustrated. The turning point, discovering mindfulness and acceptance. Just as I was about to resign myself to a life dominated by anxiety, I stumbled upon mindfulness and acceptance-based approaches. It started with a book on mindfulness that a friend recommended. Skeptical but willing to try anything, I began to read and practice the exercises outlined in the book. This was the beginning of a significant transformation. Mindfulness taught me to live in the present moment, to observe my thoughts without judgment, and to accept my feelings rather than fighting against them. It was a radical shift from my previous attempts to control and suppress my anxiety. At first, the practice was challenging. Sitting quietly and focusing on my breath felt unnatural, and my mind would wander incessantly. However, I persevered, gradually increasing the amount of time I spent in mindfulness meditation each day. The treatment that finally worked. Mindfulness-based stress reduction, MBSR. The turning point came when I enrolled in a mindfulness-based stress reduction, MBSR course. Developed by Dr. John Kabat-Zinn, MBSR is an 8-week program designed to help individuals manage stress and anxiety through mindfulness practices. The course combined elements of meditation, body awareness, and gentle yoga, all aimed at fostering a greater connection to the present moment. From the very first session, I felt a sense of hope that I hadn't experienced with other treatments. The course was structured and supportive, with a group of individuals who were also seeking relief from various forms of stress and anxiety. This sense of community, knowing I was not alone in my struggles, was incredibly comforting. Each week we explored different aspects of mindfulness. We practiced sitting meditation, where we focused on our breath, allowing thoughts to come and go without attaching to them. We engaged in body scan exercises, bringing awareness to different parts of our body and releasing tension. Gentle yoga sessions helped me reconnect with my body in a positive way, countering the physical symptoms of anxiety that had plagued me for so long. The principles of mindfulness began to permeate my daily life. I learned to observe my anxious thoughts without reacting to them. Instead of spiraling into panic, I acknowledged their presence and let them pass. This practice of non-judgmental awareness was liberating. I realized that my thoughts were just thoughts. They didn't have to dictate my reality, integrating mindfulness into daily life. As the weeks went by, the benefits of mindfulness became more apparent. I started incorporating mindfulness into my daily routines. I practiced mindful eating, savoring each bite and appreciating the flavors and textures of my food. I took mindful walks, paying attention to the sensation of my feet on the ground and the sights and sounds around me. These small practices grounded me in the present moment, reducing the constant barrage of anxious thoughts. One of the most significant changes was how I approached sleep. Instead of dreading bedtime, I developed a mindful evening routine. I would take a warm bath, engage in a short meditation, and read a calming book before bed. This routine signaled to my body and mind that it was time to wind down. Over time, my sleep improved, and the restorative rest helped me face each day with renewed energy. Mindfulness also improved my relationships. I became a better listener, truly present in conversations rather than lost in my own worries. This strengthened my connections with friends and family. My partner noticed the change in me, and our relationship began to heal. We communicated more openly and found joy in spending time together without the shadow of anxiety looming over us. A holistic approach, combining mindfulness with lifestyle changes. While mindfulness was the cornerstone of my recovery, I realized that a holistic approach was necessary to sustain my progress. I made several lifestyle changes that complemented my mindfulness practice and further reduced my anxiety. Exercise. Regular physical activity became a crucial part of my routine. I started with gentle activities like walking and yoga, gradually incorporating more vigorous exercises like running and strength training. Exercise not only boosted my mood through the release of endorphins, but also provided a healthy outlet for stress. Nutrition. I paid closer attention to my diet, focusing on nutrient-rich foods that supported my overall well-being. I reduced my intake of caffeine and sugar, which had exacerbated my anxiety symptoms, and increased my consumption of fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins. Sleep hygiene. In addition to my evening routine, I made my sleep environment more conducive to rest. I invested in a comfortable mattress and blackout curtains and kept electronic devices out of the bedroom. These changes created a sanctuary for sleep, free from distractions. Limiting screen time, constant exposure to news and social media had been a significant source of stress. I set boundaries around my screen time, particularly before bed. This reduced the influx of negative information and allowed me to focus on positive, calming activities. Social support. I reconnected with friends and family, openly sharing my journey with them. Their support and understanding were invaluable. I also joined a support group for individuals with anxiety, where we could share our experiences and strategies for coping. The role of professional support. While mindfulness and lifestyle changes were transformative, professional support remained a crucial component of my recovery. I continued seeing a therapist who specialized in mindfulness-based cognitive therapy, MBCT. This approach combined traditional CBT techniques with mindfulness practices, helping me address the underlying cognitive patterns contributing to my anxiety. My therapist guided me through challenging moments, offering insights and tools to navigate my thoughts and emotions. The combination of professional guidance and personal practice created a robust framework for managing my anxiety, embracing self-compassion. Throughout this journey, one of the most important lessons I learned was self-compassion. Anxiety had often made me my own harshest critic. I would berate myself for not being able to snap out of it, or for letting anxiety control my life. Mindfulness taught me to be kinder to myself, to recognize that I was doing the best I could in a difficult situation. Self-compassion involved treating myself with the same kindness and understanding that I would offer to a friend. When I experienced setbacks or challenging days, I reminded myself that it was okay to struggle. This shift in mindset reduced the pressure I placed on myself and allowed for more gentle, sustainable progress. The road ahead, a lifelong practice. Today, I can say with confidence that I have nailed it. I have found a way to manage my anxiety and live a fulfilling life. However, I recognize that this is an ongoing journey. Mindfulness is not a one-time fix, but a lifelong practice. There are still days when anxiety rears its head, but I now have the tools and resilience to face it without letting it dominate my life. I continue to practice mindfulness daily, whether through formal meditation or integrating mindful awareness into everyday activities. I remain committed to the lifestyle changes that support my mental and physical health, and most importantly, I stay connected to my support network, both personal and professional, ensuring that I never have to face this journey alone. Conclusion. Embracing life beyond anxiety. My journey through anxiety was filled with trials and tribulations, moments of despair and glimmers of hope. It's a story that I share not just to recount my own experiences, but to offer a beacon of hope to those who find themselves in the same dark place. I want to delve deeper into the insights and lessons that emerge from my battle with anxiety, the transformative power of mindfulness, the critical role of holistic health, and the importance of a supportive community. This extended reflection serves as a comprehensive guide for anyone facing similar challenges, providing detailed strategies and inspiration for reclaiming control over one's life. To conquer anxiety, it's essential to understand its nature. Anxiety is a complex and multifaceted condition that affects the mind, body, and spirit. It's not just about feeling nervous or worried. It's an all-encompassing experience that can paralyze one's ability to function. Understanding this is the first step toward addressing it effectively. Anxiety disorders like GAD are rooted in the brain's chemistry and can be influenced by genetic, environmental, and psychological factors. Recognizing the legitimacy of these factors helps in approaching treatment with the seriousness it deserves. Anxiety's grip extends into every aspect of life, disrupting professional endeavors, personal relationships, and physical health. It can make routine activities seem insurmountable and drain the joy out of life. The dark challenges it brings are not just mental, but manifest physically, leading to chronic conditions like headaches, digestive issues, and muscle tension. The constant state of worry and fear can erode self-confidence and isolate individuals from their support systems. Understanding the depth of these disruptions highlights the importance of seeking comprehensive and sustained treatment. Before finding a successful treatment, I, like many others, faced numerous disappointments. Medications often come with side effects that can be as debilitating as the anxiety itself. Traditional therapies, while helpful for some, may not offer the lasting relief needed. This journey through failed treatments can be discouraging and often leaves individuals feeling hopeless. It's crucial to recognize that what works for one person may not work for another, and persistence is key. Each failed eti. The discovery of mindfulness was the turning point in my journey. Mindfulness is more than just a relaxation technique. It's a way of living that involves being fully present in each moment. It teaches acceptance of thoughts and feelings without judgment, breaking the cycle of fear and avoidance that fuels anxiety. The practice of mindfulness through meditation, body scans, and mindful movements like yoga creates a sense of inner peace and resilience. It's about learning to observe thoughts as they come and go, understanding that they don't have to dictate actions or feelings. Enrolling in the MBSR course was transformative. This structured program provided a comprehensive approach to integrating mindfulness into daily life. MBSR combines various techniques to reduce stress and anxiety, such as focused breathing, body awareness, and mindful movement. The group setting offers additional support and shared experiences, fostering a sense of community and understanding. Through MBSR, I learned practical skills to manage anxiety, shifting from a reactive to a proactive approach in handling stress. Mindfulness is not limited to formal meditation sessions. It can be woven into everyday activities. Practices like mindful eating, mindful walking, and even mindful listening transform routine tasks into moments of presence and calm. This integration helps in building a stable foundation of mindfulness that supports overall mental health. It's about cultivating an awareness that permeates all aspects of life, reducing anxiety's grip and enhancing the quality of each moment. A holistic approach to managing anxiety encompasses more than just mental exercises. Physical health plays a significant role in mental well-being. Regular exercise, balanced nutrition, and proper sleep hygiene are crucial. Exercise releases endorphins, natural mood lifters that counteract anxiety. A diet rich in nutrients supports brain health, while reducing caffeine and sugar intake minimizes anxiety triggers. Establishing a consistent sleep routine improves rest, vital for mental clarity and resilience. Limiting screen time and creating a relaxing bedtime routine further enhance sleep quality. While self-help strategies are beneficial, professional support remains indispensable. Therapists specializing in mindfulness-based cognitive therapy, MBCT, offer valuable guidance. They help navigate the complexities of anxiety, providing tailored techniques and consistent support. Combining professional therapy with personal mindfulness practice creates a robust framework for managing anxiety. Therapists can also offer insights into cognitive patterns that perpetuate anxiety, helping to develop healthier thought processes. Self-compassion is a powerful tool in the journey toward overcoming anxiety. Often, anxiety sufferers are their own harshest critics. Learning to treat oneself with kindness and understanding is crucial. Self-compassion involves recognizing that everyone struggles and that it's okay to have difficult days. This mindset reduces self-imposed pressure and fosters a gentler approach to recovery. Embracing self-compassion helps in building a sustainable path to mental well-being, where setbacks are viewed as part of the process rather than failures. Community and social support are vital components of managing anxiety. Sharing experiences with friends, family, or support groups creates a sense of belonging and understanding. Support networks provide emotional encouragement and practical advice. Reconnecting with loved ones and engaging in social activities counteracts the isolation often caused by anxiety. Joining support groups offers a platform to share challenges and successes, fostering a collective resilience. Overcoming anxiety is not a destination, but an ongoing journey. Mindfulness and the strategies learned must be continuously practiced and adapted. There will be days when anxiety resurfaces, but with the right tools, these moments can be managed effectively. Maintaining a commitment to mindfulness, lifestyle changes, and professional support ensures long-term success. Each day of practice strengthens resilience and enhances the ability to live fully in the present moment. My battle with anxiety was a profound journey of self-discovery and transformation. It taught me the importance of patience, persistence, and compassion. By embracing mindfulness, making holistic lifestyle changes, and seeking professional support, I found a path to reclaiming my life. My story is a testament to the fact that, with the right approach, it is possible to overcome anxiety and thrive. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Your support and understanding mean the world to me. If you found this story helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content on mental health and well-being. Share your own experiences with anxiety in the comments below. Together, we can build a supportive community and help each other on the path to healing. Remember, you are not alone, and there is always hope.